This is Rob Edwards then ahead of Hartlepool away. Rob, been a while since you've had a league game. What have you managed to do with the break that you've had since the trophy match?
Yeah, so we had 4 days, Phil's, where we get dads and the staff 4 days off. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we felt like, I know, like I said this after the game, everyone will be in the same position. We'd had 21 games, it'd been pretty intense, and the opportunity came up to be able to give everyone a bit of a break and a breather, and we felt that was the right thing to do. Lads have come back refreshed, and it's been a really good week's work so far, as it always is. So we had a bit of a break. Training week's been very good so far, and yeah, looking forward to the game.
And when the players come back after a break like that, do you almost have to sort of rein them in and make sure that they don't go around hurting each other and things like that?
Yeah, Monday we sort of eased them in, because you go hell for leather too soon, then you're putting people at risk from a load point of view. But they were, we didn't have to. Yeah, we certainly didn't have to get them going. They were at it straight away on Monday, and yeah, we've been pleased with the week's work so far, Phils. Yeah.
Obviously, one of the longer trips of the season away to Hartlepool. How do you deal with the journey? Because you think going to Carlisle and things like that, you've done that successfully. Is it sort of replicating that?
Yeah, very similar. We've done it a few times now this season for the longer trips. We're going to train on the way up, so we're going to train at Barnsley's training ground tomorrow. So we can, the lads, we can leave a little bit later, train in the afternoon at Barnsley to break up the journey, and then get ourselves up there. So it seemed to work quite well for us now. This will be, I think, the 4th time we've done it now this season. So it's worked well. It's not something that we'll do all the time, but it just breaks that journey up. It allows us then to arrive at a good time to eat as well when we get to the hotel, possibly avoid a little bit of traffic along the way as well. Possibly it's still going to be a bit busy on a Friday afternoon, but it worked well for us, and yeah, that's what we're going to do tomorrow.
And those arrangements with clubs like Barnsley, are they reciprocal when they head down to the southwest?
Oh, look, if anyone wanted to come down to Chippenham, I'm sure. Well, I'll be honest, I don't know who we'd speak to about letting them do that, but yeah, I'm sure that would be fine. But look, it's just having good relationships with people. And the clubs have been very helpful. We've trained at Nottingham Forest. We're going to train at Barnsley. Forgetting someone as well now, but yeah, it's worked well for us, and like I said, it's not something we'll do all the time, but I think at the right time it's a good way of doing it.
You were, before you went into the break, hoping to have a virtually fully fit squad to work with when you came back. Have you now got that?
There or thereabouts. Ebbs obviously missed his game when he was away on international duty. Felt a little bit of tightness, so between himself and the staff there, he didn't play in the game. He trained part of the session today, so he's someone that we're hopeful can be in and around it. Other than that, yeah, everyone trained, which is fantastic.
And when you've got people like Dan Sweeney available again, does that mean that because of the way in which players have been playing in the team, there's no rush to bring him back in? Actually, you can wait and also make him fight for his place and come back in when he's ready.
Yeah, well, you know how we work, Phil. So we'll obviously try and pick the right people for the right game, but also you got to reward people if they're in good form and playing well as well. So we've got real competition now, probably for the first time all season, where we've got potentially got the whole group to pick from. So, yeah, people have got to deserve it and warrant it. And, there'll probably be an argument for 15, 16 of the lads who can say, I deserve it and warrant it as well, and I've got to make some difficult decisions. But that's what you want, and that's what you need to be competitive.
We talked about the journey to Hartlepool. What about them as the team? I mean, to go to Wickham and win in the FA Cup is a big result, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. They'll be full of confidence from that. Richie went to watch the game. They did fantastic to come through that and go away from home, a long journey. So they'll be on a high, and obviously their home form is very, very good this season as well. So yeah, we know we're in for a difficult afternoon on Saturday. But like I said, we prepared very well for it. We're fully aware of what we're going to come up against a team who are confident and are going to want to try and stop us. A similar shape, Phil. So another team that play 3 at the back, stroke 5 at the back. They've got some good players. They've got some goal scorers. They've got good wide players and people who can handle the ball at the back and in midfield as well. So they're actually a good team.
And they don't draw many as well. Does that suggest that they go for it?
It could suggest that. In the games that we've seen so far, they're certainly a positive team. They look to try and win the game. So, both teams, I know for a fact on Saturday, both teams will be looking to try and take all 3 points.
Thanks, Rob. Good luck.
Thank you, Phil. Get your back right as well, mate.
Cheers.
Hi, Rob.
Hello,
Ash. Hiya. Hi. Seems like a lifetime since we spoke, really, doesn't it? After these FA Cup game and Papa John's.
Withdrawal symptoms from you, Ash. I've missed you.
The last league game was a lifetime ago, really, wasn't it? But no, I was just going to ask you. There must be so much positivity going through the camp with the fact that you're still unbeaten in the league on the road. Why is that?
We've got some, we've got some good players. I think, the lads have worked incredibly hard, and all the things that we speak about a lot. They've stuck together when we've needed to. We've been brave. We've weathered the storm when we've needed to. Defended and had a good balance away from home of defending and attacking. And you're right. I mean, we've gone some difficult places, and whether we picked up the single point or gone and won, we've shown a lot of resilience and character, and that's something that we're going to need to show again on Saturday. That's no different. That'll be the same not just every away game, Ash, every game.
Yeah. How pleasing has it been for you that every time you've had like a brief setback like St Albans, your team just doesn't dwell on it and get straight back on the horse as they did against Walsall?
Yeah, it's very important. That's what good teams do. We won't dwell on whether it's a bad performance or a defeat. We'll learn from it and try and make sure it doesn't happen again. It shows a lot about the character of the lads. They're a group that can go right, park it, learn from it, and let's be better next time. And they've shown that a couple of times this season really, really well. So that is pleasing. That's a good trait to have.
Yeah. What do you make of Anthony Sweeney? He's gone in as interim boss for Hartlepool, and he seems to have got them going, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's done very well. I mean, the result, like I said, during midweek in the cup was exceptional. To go away and do that to a team who are doing well in the league above shows a lot of what he's the players are with him and working really hard for him, and they're all together. And the performance, I've watched Newport as well. The performance in that game was pretty good. They were really unlucky to lose that game in the last kick, or last head. You'd be pleased. There's some good performances there. The lads are working really hard for him, and they've got a good team. They have got a good team. So he's been able to maintain a lot of the good work that was going on before, which is a sensible thing to do. And then he can make his little tweaks and adjustments if he sees fit. The short period of time he's had so far, he's done well.
Yeah, I noticed this week that Clint Hill was part of the coaching staff. He's left the club now. Not sure if you were aware of that, but how much of a difference do you think that makes when one of your main coaches has just disappeared off the scene, disruption-wise?
Yeah, I wasn't aware, to be honest, Ash, but I can't then speculate on that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because it'd be wrong of me to do it. I don't know how much effect that could or will or won't have. I can only comment on the staff that I work with. They're all very, very important, and we work very closely together. But I don't know the full situation, so I couldn't comment on it.
Okay. Yeah. I was chasing around for looking for my phone charger when Phil's was doing part of the interview. So was just one thing that I may have missed, or Phil's did ask it, was Jamil Matt, how's Jammer?
Good.
Is he fit?
Yeah. He's had a fantastic week and he's raring to go.
Good stuff. And I guess that break has really re-energized people as well. It was important to have a break, really, wasn't it? After how busy the team have been.
The way that it fell, I think it was the right thing to do. Teams in the Championship and Premier League get to do that. If players are not on international duty, they'll have a few days. And we felt, we spoke about as a staff, we felt it was the right thing to do. We'd had 6 days in a row and 2 games were included in that. It'd been quite intense. And it was the plan to do it, let everyone shut down, try and forget about things for a little bit, go and see your families, spend some time with loved ones and friends, and come back re-energized and ready to hit it hard again all the way through till May.
Yeah. How did you enjoy the fans forum?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was nice to meet a lot of the fans. So beginning to know and see a lot of familiar faces now. I had a chat with a few of them afterwards as well. They're obviously very, very passionate and care about the club, and it was nice to be able to do that. I think Dale and Richie both enjoyed it as well, and hopefully everyone watching or listening did as well.
Yeah, I know that this is going to get asked of you quite a lot in the next couple of months, but January transfer window, is there any sort of business being done behind the scenes at the moment at all with Rich Hughes?
Well, like I said during when the questions were raised, we're always looking at every football club in the world is always aware of on the recruitment side for comings and goings. So we're no different. But I will always reiterate the same point as well, Ash, that I'm really happy with the group of players that we've got, and I think everyone is. I think there's there'll be a lot of supporters that love the group that we have, and we don't need to do loads of work, and we've still got we've got 9 league games before January comes. So I can't myself personally. I mean, see, I've got to be aware of what's going on, but my focus is purely on the group of players that we have here now and the 9 games that we have before the new year, and the most important one obviously is Hartlepool.
Yeah, so I guess it's a case of you never stop looking, do you? You never, 365 days of the year.
Yeah, that's always the case, Ash. That's always the case.
Yeah. Okay, cheers. Thanks.
Thank you very much.